In this video, we shall focus on summary writing. So, what is a summary? A summary is the summing up of main points from a longer passage. So, what do we do in summary? We sum up, we write the main points from a longer passage. We do not copy same which is in the passage. So, while we write a summary, we should remember these points. The first is we should express the main points in clear and precise language. So when we write the main points, it should be clear and precise language. Okay, it should not be vague. The second point is we should reduce the length of the passage to 1/3. While writing a summary, we have to reduce the length of the passage to 1/3. Thirdly, we should leave out examples, illustrations, and long explanations. When we write a summary, we have to leave out examples. We have to leave explanations. We don't have to write them in detail. Otherwise, the summary becomes very lengthy. The fourth point we keep in our mind is to write the summary in our own words. So when we write a summary, we have to write in our own words. We do not have to write the bookish words. And in third person, using phrases from the text only occasionally. Okay, we have to write using third person, he, she, they, not first person, I. And at times we can use phrases, but then that phrases have to be from the text only, not from outside. The fifth point is we have to provide a suitable title to the summary. And then we have to give an apt title for the summary. That should be based on the passage. Sixthly, we have to use impersonal language and neutral tone. So, the passage, the summary should not be negative nor positive. Secondly, when we write a summary, we have to follow these steps. The first step is to prepare rough draft. So when we write a summary, we have to prepare a rough draft. We cannot straight away go and write a summary. Secondly, after we have written this rough draft, we have to read it again to make sure that it is logical and easily understood. Okay, we simply don't write and keep the rough draft. We read it again so that we can know whether the rough draft is logical and we are able to understand or not. Okay? And then in the third step, we check the length. So, we have to check the rough draft, whether it is 1/3 or more than 1/3. And the fourth step is we have to make sure correctness of spelling and grammar. And we have to also be sure whether the spellings are correct, punctuations are correct or the grammatical mistakes are there, we have to see that as well. And eventually we have to write the final draft. So after we have done made rough draft, and whether it is logical and the length is 1/3, and whether the spellings are correct and grammar are correct or not, after seeing all those things, then we make a final draft. So in this way we prepare or write a summary.